rolled off the field. Johnny Sauter eliminated from the playoffs last week, but he's going to get it done at Talladega today. Johnny Sauter holding off the crowd and winning for the second time at Talladega.
If you force a truck below the line by blocking them there, you could be black flagged. And below the line goes both those trucks.
Johnny Sauter is not going to win the race. It's the 20 of Spencer Boyd. What a way to christen it, with Spencer Boyd pulling in.
3.5 miles. Is there enough fuel in the tank? Will the pickup get it all out? Glenn, they nervous?
Well, let's ask the gas man. This is Art Harris. You put the fuel in it. Did you get it all in there, buddy?
Oh, yeah. We got about a 10-lap cushion. We're going to be fine.
Are you sure about that? Your life is on the line here, you know.
We'll be fine. We're in good shape.
Okay, he's just pacing because he just wants the race to be over. He can't wait to get to victory lane. That's what he's pacing now. He knows they got enough fuel.
10-lap cushion.
Oh, yeah, that's a real brave face he's putting on down there.
He's been listening to his crew chief play that poker face. Coming off turn 4, 2 laps to go for Hank Parker Jr. 11 seconds up on Greg Biffle. If the fuel holds up, he wins. If not, Biffle just might steal one away.
Here comes Biffle off the corner of the Granger Ford. He sees the signal, 2 laps to go.
Biffle not under any pressure from Jason Keller for that spot, nor is Keller under any pressure from Ron Hornaday for 3rd. Kevin LePage holding on to 5th. And your leader is off turn 4. White flag, 1 more mile for Hank Parker Jr. Win number 2 is on the line if he's got enough fuel to make it around the final 3/4 of a mile from there.
Gas man took the helmet off. He's not going to worry about putting any more gasoline in that car.
He can't help him now. Wayne Jessel, having bought this team from its former owners, Frank Cece and Scott Welliver, looking for his first Busch Series win as a team owner. Final corner for Parker Jr. The fans come to their feet. The fuel will hold up, and Hank Parker Jr. gets victory number 2 at Pikes Peak. 114 miles on a tank of fuel. Waiting on Greg Biffle.
And there he just crosses the line. Jason Keller crosses.
So things were a draw today for the championship contenders. Ron Hornaday and Kevin LePage will round out the top 5. Denver, North Carolina's Hank Parker Jr. has won the Net Zero 250. Started the day in 23rd place. That means he now holds the record for the farthest advancement from deep in the field to go to victory lane.
All right, let's see Hank Parker Jr. I don't know if he knows how to do donuts because he doesn't have a lot of practice at it. He's going to try. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Practice or not, that's pretty good.
He's pretty good at that. Yes, sir. Crew on the wall, applauding every minute of it.
Way to go, Hank. While we wait for Hank to come back around to victory lane, let's quickly remind you that tomorrow
we're asking a lot to run over 5 miles without another caution, though.
I think Jimmy Johnson right now, he's got 2 wins. He's got a huge point lead. I think he'll do whatever he has to do to win this race.
Regan Smith drops to the inside. Big gap there. He's in 3rd on the low side behind Kenseth and Johnson.
And I heard them go into the first turn. I'm not really sure I saw him go into the first turn, but I heard them.
Josh Wise, a lot of sparks from his car up top. He falls off pace.
Now, Carl Edwards in the 99 fell back a little bit, but getting a heck of a push from Eric Almirola in that 43. Now Edwards dives to the inside.
And Kenseth is able to drop in behind the Edwards. Now we'll see what happens.
Well, here they come to the white flag. 1 lap to go.
And it's a race from here on, no matter what happens.
Johnson looked high. Kenseth to draft with Edwards. Johnson to the bottom. Almirola to the top.
Man, Matt got shuffled out again.
Jimmy Johnson with Carl Edwards, but Kenseth up the middle, coming back. Help from David Reagan. Up to the bumper of Carl Edwards. Reagan in the middle. His teammate Gilliland is the pusher. They're right on the bumper of Edwards. Is there anywhere to go? Reagan to the bottom. Gilliland with him. David David Reagan, July winner at Daytona a couple of years ago. Gilliland with him. Edwards up top. Michael Waltrip to help. And here they come off turn 4.
Push, boys, push! Push hard!
Edwards high. Reagan comes up. Carl on the spot.
Gilliland's got it! He's got it!
Front row racing is into victory lane at Talladega. Reagan first. Gilliland second. How about that?
Oh, yeah, baby! Yeah!
What an unbelievable run there.
Not a first-time winner, but a first-time Talladega winner. Look at those teammates.
No, but this team!
Bob Jenkins, the car owner, is...
They need to watch this race today. Goodness gracious. I can't believe we...
That's a great run.
second-generation racer from Georgia. His dad, Ken Reagan, a longtime independent driver on the Sprint Cup circuit.
And one of the nicest young men you'll ever meet in your life.
By Carl Edwards for third. Already physical between the front two. Great job by Allmendinger on that restart there. He used up all the track he could to keep the 9 by. And the 9 did all he could do to try to get a fender alongside. And he might have it here. Up, more contact. It's got him out of the room. We're still on the track.
Right side. He got him. Just you and him there.
Not over yet, though. It's a left-hander coming up. Allmendinger's in the best spot.
Still there.
Andy Pittman to work with there. Allmendinger holds the lead. Here they come to the white flag. One more lap to go.
Hit your mark, buddy. Hit your mark.
Ambrose gonna have to hold on.
Clear
to
by
second
3,
spot.
side by
This
side
is
your
not
mirror.
the
White
lap.
flag right here. Clear by 4. Hit your mark, man. Hit your...
What a drive. What a race. What a victory. A.J. Allmendinger was a NASCAR Sprint Cup Series winner.
I love you guys! Thank you!
14 cars, and any one of them could win it.
It's a dead heat with 1 to go. Michael Waltrip on the inside, Jason Leffler on the outside. White flag.
Flag, man. White flag. Good push coming right here.
I tell you.
Uh-oh.
What? What do you see that I don't see?
Turn 3 is what I see. They're in turn 2 right now.
Boy, this is going to get... This has got...
Clear. Coming back.
What I see is 16. Oh, he's funny.
Oh, man! Leffler got into the back of Mikey and Spunny.
All right, no caution yet. No caution.
Oh, man.
Leaders at 3.
Here comes Dale Earnhardt Jr. He goes to the high side. Leffler's trying to block him. Look at Mike Wallace in the 4 on the bottom.
Leffler went up, and Wallace is going to win it, or is he?
Leffler
It's not over with yet.
Leffler put Junior in the wall.
Checkered flags in the air. No caution.
Mike Wallace.
Can you believe that?
Look at that fist pump.
Right
Jason
place.
Leffler battled everybody. Mike Wallace drove through the middle of it to score what is likely the biggest win of his life.
I would say so.
Darrell, it looked like Leffler was trying to do a cross under on Michael, got right to his back bumper, tried to swerve off him, and got him.
Yeah, he did. And then, of course, he got down here to turn 3, and Junior tries him on the outside, and he swerves into him. So he was doing everything he could to keep people behind him.
And Mike Wallace becomes only the 3rd. We got some unhappy people here in these pits, though.
And that is not surprising.
Not at all. But what I was going to say, Mike Wallace becomes only the 3rd non-Nextel Cup regular to win here at Daytona in the Busch Series since 1982.
Then he gets down here and...
Yep.
I'm just glad that thing didn't turn over.
You get in that grass, that's the big recipe about it.
Safer barrier. Michael's wife, Bumpy. The sport turns that quickly. Now there's Leffler. Junior's got to run because of Leffler's bump with Michael.
And Leffler's on the bottom, and I mean, he just goes up the hill until he runs Dale Jr. into the race, into the wall.
And at that point, Darrell, he wasn't going to win it. But Mike Wallace had the whole bottom lane opened up for him.
Back in 2001, Mike Wallace won the inaugural Truck Series race here at Daytona. And it's just going to be the start of a huge celebration for the entire Wallace family. Wow. One lap to go. You're in fifth, Mike. Take us on that winning passes to the front.
You know, Matt, I am so happy right now. I'm not sure I can even tell you how. All I know, Fred Biaggi. I need to compose myself here a second because this is, this has been a long time coming.
1994 at IRP.
It's Daytona. I won here in the past. The first, the winning pass was just kept digging. Let me tell you what. Tony Stewart and I had a conversation today. This guy's a hell of a good guy. Heck of a good guy, excuse me.
What'd you tell us?
He just...
trust me, this guy gave me probably some of the best advice I've ever got in my life. We've had a pretty tough week here, but I'm telling you, good things happen to good people.
Okay, enough of him. I want to talk about
that's exactly right. Good job, buddy.
Thanks, man. Fred Biaggi, Pat Biaggi, my car owners, my wife Carla, Lindsay, Chrissy. The last few laps was just intense. We got behind. I didn't know if I should go with Junior on the restart. Robbie had a flat tire. I just kept digging. I seen Jason try to run to the top to block the move. And my car just turned good. It really did. And I'm so incredibly happy. I mean, there's so many people that doubted my ability. I really, this is for all the people that doubted it. But I want to thank Geico. You can save 15% on your car insurance, sport clips. You can get some haircuts, Precision Gear, everybody at Biaggi Brothers. I can go on. And I'm going to go on. This is my little boy, Matt. But, Matt, this is a big night for us. I mean, it's huge. It's Daytona, and there's nothing better than this place.
We've got some good news. Mike Wallace back in victory lane at Daytona.
Yes!
Last pit stop. Back on about lap number 134, 135. 4 laps to go. David Gilliland just ran his fastest lap of the race, as did J.J. Yaley, as did Denny Hamlin, as did Mike Wallace. The top 4 all ran their fastest laps of the race that last time by.
David Gilliland, guys, not only is he a non-Cup driver, but this team gets their engines in-house or builds their engines in-house. They don't go to a Cup team and get their power plants like a lot of these other non-Cup teams do. They build them in-house. Their head engine builder, Steve Allen, he said, make sure you tell him it's Steve Allen of Murphy, North Carolina. There's 2 of us, and I want to get the proper credit if this boy wins the race.
Remember now, guys, J.J. Yaley looking for first career win in the Busch Series. He's 0 for 68 right now.
He's giving it all he's got now. He's able to get in the corner. I know I've already said that once, but his car is really good getting in. But David's car is really good getting up off the corner, and that's where he's making up his time.
2 laps to go for David Gilliland. Career start number 7. JJ's hanging tough there. He's not giving up on this thing. He would love to get up there, battle with David Gilliland, maybe try to get up there, loosen him up a little bit. Last time by, all the top 3 ran their fastest lap of the race.
Looks like JJ's just gotten a little bit too tight behind him.
Guys, 1 lap to go. White flag for David Gilliland. Just hold that line there, David. He's got about a 3-4 car length lead right there.
A lot of people thought it'd be a long time before we see a Busch Series regular win another Busch Series race, but this is more important than that. A part-time guy with a rookie driver, this is absolutely incredible.
Guys like the New York Jets beating the Baltimore Colts in Super Bowl number 3. David has truly beat the Goliath of NASCAR Busch Series races. David Gilliland wins at Kentucky.
You think those guys are in shock or what?
Based on normal calculations, the first, second, third, and fourth cars would have to go 51 laps on a tank of fuel. No one has done that here at Michigan today. But the car running fifth, Dale Earnhardt Jr., has plenty of fuel. And it all matters what happens in front of him.
See just a little bit of smoke. Maybe it's bottoming out. But one thing Junior is doing right now is he's making these guys run harder than they really want to run, because they can't back off too much or Junior will just pass them.
Yeah, they've actually picked their lap times back up now.
And that'll use fuel.
Yes. And Vickers right now can get up here and draft a little bit, and he can save a little bit more fuel just running right behind Jimmy Johnson at this point in time.
That's Canals telling him to stay out front just a little longer.
Vickers is doing a great job here, like you said, and he's put some pressure on him. But he's also able to save fuel right there. He wouldn't have to be wide open running down, staying that close. He might be in a better spot than what we thought. He might be the one guy that had saved enough and be close enough here.
He's running that high line, though, and that high line uses a little bit more fuel.
Yeah, but you can run that high line and let your car roll a lot further, too, and you don't have to get back in the gas. So you can kind of pedal it around that corner, as you have to do anyway in doing that. You can't just get wide open from the start. You have to get your car pointed in the right direction. It looks like he wants to lead now, though.
Vickers up on the outside. Johnson, whoa, bobbles and slides up in front of him. And now,
save about 2.5 laps of fuel. If you think you saved us that much, you just stay ahead of him. But 8 laps to go, man. Keep on digging.
again, back in June, we had 2 leaders run out of gas here at Michigan on the final lap of the race. Mark Martin running third, won the race. The 3 guys right now, first, second, and third, very close to making these final 2.5 laps.
Toyota's never won at this racetrack. They would like nothing more than to kind of spoil the day of the big 3 up here. Brian Vickers would just love this. He's got himself in a great position. He sits right there.
Here he goes. Jimmy's out of fuel.
Jimmy's out.
Coming to pit road.
So with 3 laps to go, Johnson falls off.
Okay, now we got 2 laps to go.
Vickers can really back out for a minute.
And this looks like deja vu for the 48 car having to come in and get fuel.
Jeff Gordon's just under a second and a half behind Vickers.
Okay, here they come for the white flag.
Coming down, as you mentioned, Toyota has never won at Michigan. Brian Vickers, the pole sitter, hasn't won since 2006.
Pulling hard off turn 2.
And it was right here back in June that the leader's car began to sputter and cough. That was Greg Biffle. Right now, Vickers still under power.
Looking good so far.
Yeah, he was probably about half throttle going down the back straightaway because he knows that Jeff Gordon's in the same position. He doesn't really have to worry about him.
He's going to make it.
Brian Vickers looks like he's going to make it happen.
And coming down for the checkered flag for his 2nd career win, Brian Vickers does it at Michigan.
How about Brian Vickers?
I have to say that I learned from the first few races how good he was at saving fuel. And if you listen to us, I didn't say a word to him. He knew exactly what he had to do. That's way cool, man.
So much emotion. You know, I got to believe that Ricky Hendrick, I sat with Ricky Hendrick 2 weeks ago at their shop and talked to him for quite a while, then talked to his dad for quite a while. We had that emotional piece of father and son, and Ricky said, you know, my dad has been a major part of me, but Papa Joe, you heard Rick Hendrick say Papa Joe, that's his dad. Underwent heart surgery, had a valve replacement in Charlotte.
Free to go, nice and smooth, you got plenty of lead.
2 weeks ago, he's the man who shepherded this whole program. He took his grandson under his wing and let him run late model stock cars and watched him through Legends cars and Bandoleros down at Humpy Wheels place at Lowe's Motor Speedway. Brought him now to the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. He ran 6 truck races a year ago and a great run at Pikes Peak. This year, he began the year with a 2nd place finish at Daytona. There's his mom, Linda, on the left side of your screen. His dad, Rick, as they watch their young man dream possibly 3 laps away from being realized.
2 to go this time. Lots of room.
Doc, I don't get nervous in a race car, but I'm telling you, I'm nervous here watching Rick and Linda Hendrick and knowing what they're going through, thinking I know what they're going through these last 2 laps of this race.
They have a daughter who works in the automotive group. Who's younger than Ricky. Of course, Ricky is 21 years, 3 months, and 5 days old. If he can hold on for 2 more laps, he will become the youngest driver ever to win in NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series competition. How about that?
White flag, I need one more good one. No pressure from behind.
And Dion Henske will indeed wave the white flag. So we are 1.5 miles away from
Clear, all clear.
a record. How about putting Ricky Hendrick in the history books as the first winner, if he can hold on, in the history of this gorgeous facility in Wyandotte County, Kansas. We are in Kansas City, Kansas, for the inaugural O'Reilly Auto Parts 250. And now 3/4 of a mile stands between Ricky Hendrick and a GMAC Chevrolet win in NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series competition. Here he comes back.
Hell yeah! Woo! Great job, Ricky. Great job, guys. That is awesome. Oh my gosh. Dream come true. Oh. Hey, how do I take the brake bias off this thing?
So much emotion. You saw the tears from his dad Rick and his mom Linda, and the crew hugs and celebrate. Let's go down the range, standing by with crew chief Lance McGrew. Ray?
Well, you heard the driver say it's a dream come true, and both teams over here. It's not just the 17, it's also the 24. And the crew chief is Lance McGrew. Hey, buddy, it's a dream come true. He just said on the radio. Tell us about this day for you.
I tell you what, it is such an awesome day. I just thank God, GMAC, Rick Hendrick, and Hendrick Motorsports for giving us this opportunity. This truck team that we put together to run these 17 and 24 trucks, we're getting stronger every week, and it's awesome. It's great. The first-time winner, it's an awesome deal.
Now, the last couple of weeks, you guys did a little struggling. You made a big chassis change, and that apparently was the answer.
I tell you what, we just had to find out what Ricky likes. He can't drive like Jack. He can't drive the same setups he does. I got to see some donuts.
Watch this and have fun, all right, buddy? Hey, that's Lance McGrew, the winning crew chief here. Ricky Hendrick doing the donuts for his first victory.
And how about this crowd of 75,000 Midwestern NASCAR fans on their feet, giving a high five to the son of Rick and Linda Hendrick, who becomes the youngest winner in the history of NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series racing. We'll come back and talk to him in just a moment. Right now, we're going down to Victory Lane, and Amy.
Well, a very hot but excited young 21-year-old Ricky Hendrick with his mom and dad scores his first NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series victory. Ricky, that was awesome. I know you're hot here. If you want to sit down and relax,
No.
I'll go down with you.
No.
That was awesome. With your mom and dad here,
Yeah.
you said it best. This is a dream come true for you.
It is. I tell you, I can't say enough to my father and my mother. If it wasn't for Hendrick Motorsports, we wouldn't be here. Dedicate this to my grandfather. He's in the hospital, and my guys did a great job. Ever since we unloaded, we were real strong, and Jack had a little trouble, and I hated for him, but now they got one win.
Oh, how does that feel?
My butt's not burning anymore.
Exactly.
But it's awesome. I just can't say enough for this team. I think we found something of what we've been looking for all year, and we'll go back to Kentucky and see what we can do there.
Well, let's get your mom and dad in here. I know they want to celebrate with you, and they're right here. We're going to get a hug from Dad. Rick, you got to be proud of this young guy.
Yeah, I really am.
It's okay. I know. I know what you're feeling. That's a very emotional dad and a proud father, too.
Steve's going to have some trouble, or maybe to get tied up with a lap truck for Bobby Hamilton to have a shot at him. He's got to just keep this truck clean, keep it between the white line and the outside wall, and 3 more laps, bring this thing home.
Early celebration. You never want to see somebody jinx it. But Steve Park goes across the start-finish line. 3 laps to go, right?
Well, guys, you'll notice Steve Park is just about to catch his teammate, the number 77 of Brendan Gaughan. Brendan had to come to pit road for a pass-through because he jumped the restart. Now, you'll notice that Brendan's truck is black tonight, and Steve Park's truck is yellow with Jasper engines on it. Why is that? Well, Brendan had a special commitment to run American Racing wheels on his truck tonight, so he said to Doug Ball, the owner of Jasper, we'll put your lettering on that 62 tonight. One of us is going to win the race. Here comes Steve catching Brendan right now. Brendan is going to be another lap down here, but Steve Park has Jasper on there tonight. That'll be Brendan's sponsor throughout the year, but it looks like Park's going to have enough. In his 31st start tonight, he's got 1 lap to go.
Ray lost another 3/10 on that lap. 2 to go, coming back to the white flag. Lost about 3/10 to Bobby Hamilton on that lap. Truck got a little high on him down there in turns 1 and 2.
Now with Brendan Gaughan being his teammate, Brendan's going to block. I mean, he will not let Bobby by him.
No way. Brendan Gaughan is not going to block Bobby Hamilton. He's not going to have to block Bobby Hamilton for one thing, but Brendan would never do that. He would love to see his truck, the 62, win this race, but he's not going to affect the outcome by blocking Bobby Hamilton.
They're equally spread out. Steve Park comes out of turn 4. He will see the white flag. 2 miles of racing to go for Steve Park to claim his first win in the Truck Series.
Steve last pitted on lap number 58. Got a great racing, 3 wide racing back there within the top 10.
That's
Wow,
a battle for
battle.
8th, 9th, and 10th.
That's Darrell's 2 trucks right there. Oh, Ruben got sideways.
Big time loose.
Steve Park is going to hang on and win this race.
Coming into 3 and 4, Steve Park in the Jasper Engines and Transmissions number 62.
That puts him in some elite company, Phil, winning on all 3 of NASCAR's big stages. Steve Park is the latest winner of a truck race.
Comes to the checkered flag, and Steve Park will win the American Racing Wheels 200.
All right, that's fun stuff right there.
Great side-by-side battle right here. Todd Cleaver and Ted Musgrave side by side for the 4th position.
Johnny Benson looked as though he went across the start-finish line, may have blown a tire. Able to keep it straight, and they slow it down, but the celebration starts for the 62. Steve Park winning in the Craftsman Truck Series.
That's his truck owner, excuse me.
You think that guy on the outside of him was happy?
Bobby Hamilton holding on for 2nd. Ricky Craven, a strong finish, comes back in 3rd. Todd Cleaver, rookie Todd Cleaver, a great run. There's 2 Roush trucks back-to-back, 3rd and 4th.
Another top 5 for Ted Musgrave, and Matt Crafton finishes 6th. A great run for that 88 Chevrolet.
Jimmy Spencer finishing 7th. Ron Hornaday 8th unofficially. Robert Huffman and Dennis Setzer round out the top 10.
That was Steve's girlfriend, Jessica, there, celebrating the win. Had dinner with Steve and Jessica last night, and he told me his truck was right. He was going to be good. Golly, I just am so impressed with the job that team did. You know, last year, there were times when he showed speed enough to win, but they never could put a whole race together. Here we are, just a 2nd outing in 2005. They've already got to victory lane with that hot rod.
Yeah, Steve started back in the 25th position. I said, how's your truck? He said, regardless of how we qualified, we've got a great race truck. He said, maybe we had too much downforce to really get a good qualifying position, but he said, I'm going to like that in the race.
Steve Park, a fan favorite. He's going to celebrate his first win in the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series.
He's got a plan. He's not got it implemented yet, but he's got a plan for what he's going to do. There's Jessica.
He wanted the checkered flag. They dropped it down to him. He wasn't able to catch it. It didn't actually go into the window net. And so confusion taking place for Steve Park, but no confusion in the fact that he was the fastest tonight.
He put him on it, didn't he?
American Racing Wheels 200 concludes with Steve Park winning. Coverage of the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series American Racing Wheels 200 on Speed Channel is brought to you by Craftsman, celebrating 10 years tough of the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. Let's go down to victory lane and rage on lap.
Well, folks, here comes Steve Park out of this Jasper Engines number 62. The thing about this guy is he gets to add his name to a very exclusive list of drivers who have won in all 3 of NASCAR's major series. I'll tell you what, buddy, what an incredible win that one day at Rockingham, but where does this one rank on your all-time list?
It ranks high up there. I mean, we came back from a lot of adversity, getting hurt and stuff like that, and we knew we could win races, and Mr. Gahn had the confidence in me to be able to do that. I just want to thank the whole entire team. Mike Bliss had a great truck. I don't know what happened to him right there at the end.
He ran out of fuel.
Yeah, we're a tight run with him, and we're catching him and losing him and catching him, but my hat's off to those guys that had a great truck. But how about this Jasper Dodge Ram? Is this Dodge Ram tough? I mean, if anything had a Hemi in it, this thing had a Hemi.
1 year ago, Steve, just about everything that could happen happened to you. You had the worst luck possible, but it looks like this year everything may have turned around already.
Yeah, it has, and I just want to thank the Orleans Hotel and Casino, Mr. Gahn, his whole family, Brennan, my whole team, Jasper Engines. I mean, just South Padre Island just came on board too. Just want to thank them too, Kevin Croyer, all the guys.
Here's a special guest of Victory Lane right here. No, wait a minute. You had to go down pit road. You got penalized there, but at least the yellow Jasper truck made it here.
Doug Ball and the Jasper folks get their first win with Steve Park. Who'd have figured, baby?
And that's Charlie Wilson right there, the crew chief, the whole deal. Steve Park is a winner in all 3 of NASCAR's major divisions.
All three.
Another first-time winner in the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series, Steve Park, adding his name to that long, illustrious list.
It's Todd Gilliland and Ben Rhodes on the front row for this restart, and it's overtime at Talladega.
Hey, give me that broomstick back. I want to borrow it again. I'm going to keep this throttle pedal down the whole way.
That's Brett Holmes in the 32, pushing Rhodes on the outside. John Hunter Nemechek is behind the 38 of Gilliland.
These boys are going to be pushing as hard as they ever have all day long. It's right now. Better hold a pretty wheel if you're the lead truck.
Fogelman and Crafton, third row back. Rhodes edging out ahead of Gilliland, and you wonder how that hole in the right front is impacting the truck of Gilliland, but right now he's still able to hold the lead for the moment.
Big side draft there for the 99 of Rhodes. Pulled back that 38 truck.
So far, it hasn't hurt Gilliland as much as we thought, but it's now or never.
Getting a big push from Nemechek. Near contact between the 2 lines. There's 1 to go. The white flag. The next flag will end it.
Ripping, pushing, gouging, shoving. Everybody's doing all they can with whatever lane they've committed to. You've got to stay in it right now.
A spot to the final 4 and a championship on the line. If Nemechek or a Rhodes or a Crafton could win, but Crafton is slipping back. Oh, Holmes gets into Rhodes a little bit, but Rhodes is able to save it. It's Nemechek and Gilliland out front. Todd Gilliland leads with Fogelman third, and they're wrecking behind them. Still green, coming to the end.
They're still green, and Nemechek makes a move to the inside.
To the bottom. John Hunter Nemechek getting a push, trying to make it to the line. Fogelman is behind him. Fogelman wants to make a move. Can Tate Fogelman do it? He wrecks Nemechek, and it's Fogelman. Tate Fogelman wins.
Wow, and the truck is now destroyed. Who put the start-finish line down where they did here at Talladega? Because it just gives you so much extra time to thrash things.
Bill France Sr. did that because he wanted to sell more tickets down that way. He said, let's put the start-finish line there.
That's unbelievable.
Unbelievable. I'm venture a professional. I couldn't even speak during that last lap. Nice job calling them home. What a great finish.
And the celebration for the Young's Motorsports Group. You know, at the beginning of the day, we told you, they all believe they've got a chance when you come to Talladega, and you get the unlikely winner sometimes. And today, that happened, and it's a day that Tate Fogelman will never forget, his first career win. And then you have the heartbreak of a Matt Crafton who had some near misses and then ultimately was unable to miss and finishes 14th.
Well, so much of that F1 is predicated by your equipment, and Scott Speed was not in the equipment that would match a Ferrari or a McLaren or something like that, but he's in great equipment right here in this Bill Davis Toyota, and he is doing the job, continuing to run sub 25-second laps, and he's just about the only truck on the racetrack that is doing that.
And he's got to give his crew chief a big data boy. He got him 2 tires, got him in track position. That was the call that made the difference.
Right now, Scott Speed making his way around this 1 mile racetrack.
Like that.
3 miles to go. The spotter letting him know, okay, you know, something like 3 miles to go, 3 laps.
Said he's clear by 40 or 50, something like that, he said.
He's got a big lead, 3.3 seconds, under 3 miles to go from Dover, looking for his first ever win in NASCAR.
2 laps to go for Scott Speed, again running sub 25-second laps.
What he doesn't want to see now in the next 20 seconds is a caution flag. If he could just make it back to the start-finish line, that'll take the green-white checkered out of play. Then he can baby that thing around for 1 more mile.
Scott Speed looking to improve upon his career best, which came back at Kansas.
Everything's fine.
That 8th place finish.
Now, white flag.
One more lap here at Dover International Speedway. Scott Speed looking for his first win in stock car racing for NASCAR. Could it come in the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series? He's a half a mile away.
He's got it.
No pressure.
That's got to be a very calming voice from Slugger Lab. He's saying, easy, half throttle, do whatever you got to do, toenail.
The nickname may stick, but it's going to be Scott Speed coming out of turn number 4. He'll win at the Monster Mile.
Yeah, baby!
Colin Brown trying to get by that 5 truck, got a little bit loose coming off 4. Terrific job by Scott Speed, Doug Walcott, all those guys on that Bill Davis Toyota. Red Bull. You know what? We talked about first-time winners and how quickly they got there.
First win, man. You can do.
Well, Donnie Leah did it in 8 races.
Good
Scott
truck,
Speed
guys.
just bettered him. He did it in 6 starts.
How about that?
This ought to be an interesting victory celebration. Scott Speed likes to step out on the edge a little bit.
Adam Alexander, crew chief, champion crew chief, winner crew chief with you.
Yeah, how about Doug Walcott? And I'll tell you what, the 2-tire call was great. You said you love this kid, and he delivered today. Congratulations.
Thanks. It's unbelievable feeling. I don't think I've been this happy in a long time, so pretty darn cool.
You can hear the emotion. A magical day for Doug Walcott and driver Scott Speed.
Scott Speed working his way around the Monster Mile. The concrete will be the site for this celebration. He's unstrapping the helmet, about ready to start the burnouts in front of a great crowd. We'll be right back for that celebration. It's been 10 years since we have had 3 first-time winners in a row. Back in '98, it was Andy Houston, Terry Cook, and Jimmy Hensley. This year, it's Matt Crafton, Donnie Leah, and add that name, Scott Speed, to the 3 that have done it in 2008. What an emotional win for Scott Speed as he celebrated with his team. That was moments ago.
That's not even victory lane.
No, he jumped out of the truck. He was very excited. And now he's made it to victory lane. He's with Adam Alexander.
And so happy about that first NASCAR win, you couldn't even wait to get to victory lane to celebrate. I know you felt good about this race truck today, but does this go beyond your wildest expectations, ending of the day in victory lane?
Well, it was the first time I saw a trophy before a race. I was like, man, that one's pretty cool. I'd like to have that. So I don't know. I mean, the guys did an awesome job. I mean, that truck was unbelievable. So, I mean, I did what I could do, but the team really won that one.
How about the call to take 2 tires?
Yeah, I mean, I was telling them since the beginning to do something a little crazy, you know? Oh,
Mike Skinner with a little victory present.
Toenail. No, I mean, man, that's kind of cold. No. Hey, I mean, the guy, like I said, the team won that one because our car was blistering fast. I mean, it was driving at 80% and we were pulling away. And obviously the call to take 2 tires put us in that position. So hats off to the team.
A year ago, Bill Davis Racing won 9 times. They had not been to victory lane in 2008 until today. Scott Speed gets him there and only his 6th start in the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series.
And trust me, he's driving like a veteran right now. He's got that thing pinned on the bottom of the track. He's doing everything right. I'm sure his spotter's doing a great job up there calming him down right now. This is the most tense a driver can ever be. 20 years old, looking at his first victory at Kentucky, a track that breeds these victories. He doesn't want to overdrive the corner. He's got to stay focused, not get too high, not get too low, and make a mistake.
Running go-karts since the age of 6. His 38th NASCAR Busch Series. Won the ASA Late Model Series at the age of 18 with 5 wins. The 20-year-old from Asheville, North Carolina, has just a little more than 2 laps to go. In fact, here it is, cross the stripe, down to just 3 more miles. 2 times around the Kentucky Speedway. The only way Coleman or Wimmer has a chance is if something happens to Stephen Light. Brad?
Yeah, Stephen Light, his grandpa used to own the Asheville Speedway up in Asheville, North Carolina, and his grandpa Russ, and then his dad is Russ Jr. I know they're really proud of this young man. Like I say, he's been around for quite a while running go-karts in the ASA Series. He's going to bring a lot of pride to Western North Carolina tonight.
We're on the final lap.
And Stephen Light will become only the second non-Cup regular winner in the NASCAR Busch Series in the last 52 races.
All right, one to go. Bring her home, dude. Nobody in front of him. Marty's got a clear track. Really focused on his driving.
At age 20, the City Financial Ford is on its way as he takes the checkered flag and wins at Kentucky.
Congratulations, Steven. Good job, buddy. Not a way to do it.
Look at the celebration for the crew. A great run for Brad Coleman, a career best finish for him in second. Wimmer comes home in third. David Stremme fourth.
Man. Good job. I like the way you floated in.
Like the way you floated in. Got it in the corner nice and easy. Got the car hooked up. 20 years old, man. I'll tell you what, in victory lane here at Kentucky. Another new winner.
Way to go, boys. Awesome job. Hey, give us the best burnout you got over here, please. Come on. You guys can beat them out there if you want.
Our 10th different winner this year in 16 races. Let's check in with Vince Welch.
With Kelly Barraclough, the crew chief for the 90 car, Stephen Light. And Stephen told me before the race he felt like he had a winner. What gave you guys so much confidence coming into this one tonight?
I don't know, the last few weeks he's been pretty happy with the cars. It's just taken a little while to find out what he likes, but it feels pretty good to say the City Financial Ford is a winner, isn't it?
I saw you those last several laps. I'm not sure how nervous he was in the car, but you look pretty tense up here on the timing box.
Yeah, I hide it pretty well, don't I?
What's this win mean to a young driver in this team?
Everything. We've been trying to build something this whole year, and now I think we got something solid, something to build on, and hopefully now when we go to these tracks where the big dogs are in town, we can run with them.
Thanks, Cully. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Marty? And like I said, I think there's going to be a long line to be the in-race reporter for the next few events. This is 2 weeks in a row where the in-race reporter has won.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if we're good luck or what the deal is, Marty, but all our in-race reporters have done a great job for us. But I'll tell you one thing I'm going to do. I'm going to buy Coley a new radio. That radio didn't work too good tonight. And he's made enough money we can fix that radio for him.
All right, so the Opportunity Tour will continue as we head to Milwaukee with the NASCAR Busch Series Saturday, June 23rd at 8 Eastern.